Welcome to the team. I'm Ollie. I'm the team's head of R&D. I'm here to help you deliver the results the team expects. Do that, and I'm sure we'll get on great. Your workstation's all set up and ready to go. Don't let us down.
Hello folks, and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round of the 2021 Formula One World Championship. And I've got to say, it feels great to be back. As is tradition, there is something of an air of a first day back at school on arrival here. But it's more than that. It's a breath of fresh air. It's an element of normality in what has at times felt to be something of an abnormal world. Now, we were supposed to have a raft of new regulations this season, but as we know, they've been held back. Which does give all of these teams the opportunity to have a second bite at the cherry, one final chance to show what they can do in this era of Formula One. But the responsibility for results are on the drivers. But with the cars at their disposal this year being very similar to the cars they had at their disposal last year, succeed, and they of course will put it all on themselves as a display of their innate skills and abilities. But the knife cuts both ways, because if they fail to succeed, there's absolutely nowhere for them to hide. The other question, though, remains as to which of these teams has been able to do the incredible, the impossible perhaps, with these regulations, and pull something out of the hat over the winter that gives them the march on their rivals. As always, we can't wait for this season to begin, but for now, from us, that's your luck.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be. Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Verstappen, Logan, and Carlos Sainz. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Hamilton, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One. It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Bottas, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three, Logan, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. It's always good to qualify at the front, isn't it? It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season. You didn't practice much this weekend. Are you saving your car for the race? Appreciate your time.
Well done. Very solid result. You're looking good for the race.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1 of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. So here we are in 2021 at the start of another Formula One World Championship. It all begins here. Mercedes looking to retain their hold on the title. Red Bull seeking to secure their position as the main contender for that title. Ferrari no doubt hoping for a fresh start following their difficulties last year. And elsewhere on the grid, the prospect of some really exciting battles, including between the newly rebranded Aston Martin and Alpine teams. Lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody is able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Logan lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Lando Norris and Sainz, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Gasly and Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Kimi Raikkonen and Stroll, Ocon, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Let's convert this pole position into a... You have a drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty. Okay, good work. Great pass. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert. Tell me, Ant, and I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the... Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more...